Whoo! What's good, ladies and gents? Been a little while, huh? I know I told you guys in the last Sauron video or something like that. One of the last videos that I uploaded that I was gonna be getting started on a little something like this. So here we are. A month later, finally am done being addicted to some of my other hobbies. And so here it is. The beginning to a new Sauron from all the parts that I got left over from my other one over there. So the only thing that I'm missing right here that's big essential would be the controller and obviously the motor. I still haven't gotten a motor for that thing just because I heard some bad things about the KO, so definitely don't want to go with that sucker. So yeah, we're waiting for another company to come out with something better, something more reliable. Thanks to one of you guys that commented and told me that that thing was trash, so I didn't get it. Same thing, I actually watched the video on the controller and they opened that sucker up and it was like, I don't know, it was not impressive apparently to the person that was reviewing it and knew what he was talking about. So what you're looking at here are the stock KKE, I think mine came with. Yeah, buddy. The KKE forks. Got the bars there, the stem there. See, that's why we didn't take that those bearings out of there when we got those forks for the Fox 40s on that sucker. Man, I kind of regret building it so quickly because now there's some like sick ass forks. There's sick freaking rear shocks that are actually meant for that thing. Let me know if when you guys want to buy some of those parts. I might be into it. I got the battery. Yeah, just a bunch of little things here and there. Like this whole bolt kit. I did find a bolt kit that like comes with a whole bunch of stuff. Ooh. So we'll be I'm gonna slap some things together just to get me all excited and start the process. See, like especially these things right here, the foot brackets. I know I got the pegs over here. I got like a little stash of parts that I was gonna put on mine and haven't gotten around to it. Oh, right here. But even got some levers right there, but I won't need those. Ooh, that's another thing too. I need to find where I put my stock brake levers and calipers because again, we upgraded those suckers. And what's funny is that my mountain bike came with the same brakes that we put on this thing. That's what, easily like 130 pounds now, especially with that big old battery. This thing comes with them stock and it weighs like 51 pounds. Nutty. Anyways, what else? I mean, that's pretty much it. Instead of doing like a little time-lapse thing and wasting you guys' time and seeing myself in shorts and no t-shirt, I'm just gonna slap some stuff together, show you guys what it looks like after, and then just go from there. Gonna be an easy peasy, baby, and then we're gonna figure out what we need and what else I need to order. Oh, guess I kind of forgot to mention this stuff, huh? So the things that I've bought so far, have been obviously the frame, obviously the subframe. These are like the left and rights for the battery. I think one of them had it. Yeah, the battery cover. And this was the battery tray. And then obviously you need your harness, the DC adapter. Oh, you know what else we need from over here that I didn't grab was that freaking switch circuit breaker. This sucker. I had one of these as a spare in case, you know, mine decided to take a little poopsie, so now I'm gonna have to order another one. So yeah, this is all we've got so far that I've bought. These things right here. And I don't know why Lunicycles, like, they put these two things in that box. Like, that box probably costs more than those plastic pieces. But anyways, who's judging? Yeah, so first thing we're gonna do, put some Loctite, throw those bolts on, because they just, I think some other day I pulled them out because I was planning on putting those two together so they weren't like, you know, floating around. But anyways, let's do that. All right, boys, got my, all right, boys, as you can tell, got a little ahead of myself. Ended up putting on these foot brackets, and then I was like, dude, I'm just gonna keep going, but I was like, that's not fair to these guys. So I kind of want to show you guys like step by step-ish how I went through and built this sucker, you know. That way, if I run into an issue, you guys can go back, look at it, and maybe it'll solve all your problems, hopefully. So yeah, as you see, I put on these brackets for the foot pegs. I am gonna have to order, you know, that little brace that goes across just to keep these from freaking bending, because this is gonna be, you know, one of those like loaner bikes, buddy bikes, whatever bikes, girlfriend bike. So definitely gonna want to keep this as like crash proof-ish as possible ish, you know. So yeah, we're gonna put on those pegs, boom, and then I'll probably end up doing, I almost have everything for the rear suspension here. I just have to find the bolts, I think. Yeah, see, bearings are in there, so I just have to find the bolts, which, oh, kickstand. Oh, I'm gonna have to order kickstand too. Hopefully, I just saw Prickly, they actually put out like a video today on Instagram saying that, well, not saying, but you could see that you just made a whole bunch, so hopefully they have some out here pretty soon, because I will end up buying that kickstand. Dude, the thing that's gonna be a beezy is getting the spring for this probably. I'm gonna have to look and see where I can get a bunch of the OEM parts, so if anybody has a good, reliable resource, place, what have you, to get a bunch of these parts, let your boy know. Anyways, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm put those pegs on, and then hopefully if I can find all the hardware, freaking, I'm gonna do that shock too. Alright boys, pegs are on. Kind of should have done this in the get-go, because now I can strap it down so it won't go anywhere. So went and got the controller, which I found a whole bunch of other goodies in there. The horn, the cover for the sprocket. I mean, what's this? Oh, speedo thing. The chain adjusters, the chain. Shoot, look at that, another triangle. Oh, that must be my buddies. And then, oh, things that I didn't even see. I'm glad I'm going through this before I just go buck wild online and just order everything. But, so yeah, got a couple more things that, you know, I'd completely forgotten about. So that's cool. Now I just got to figure out what hardware goes to what. I might just even go over there and take them off my bike right quick and measure, so get the right ones where they're supposed to go. But, I mean, how hard could it be, right? So, gonna try to mount this, see how this goes. Alright guys, so it looks like I somewhat got it sorted out. Got that top one, obviously still need to tighten that sucker up, but dude, I'm so glad. And some of my friends make fun of me for it, because sometimes I just order stuff and I'm like, I don't know what I'll need it or when I'll need it, but it'll be nice to have type deal. And it's coming in handy right now, because I had these bearings right here, these little bearings, these suckers right here, and then I bought the tool to extract them or put them in, and who's laughing now, huh? Also, looks like I'm sure there's probably a video on how you use this sucker, but I just kind of reversed it. I don't even know if this is reversed. It's got to be reversed, to pull it in, I think. Has to be, right? I don't know. You guys can watch the video, but this ended up working out for me. So as soon as I tighten this sucker, I can literally hold this by hand, and it drives this entire thing in. And so it ends up, you know, going in its little hole that it's supposed to, just like that other one did. But it does look like there's some like little nylon washers that go on the sides, because there's like a bit of a gap. See, watch. So I'll put this one on there close so you guys can see there's like at least, you know, I don't know, definitely more than 1/4 of an inch, getting close to 1/2 inch, a gap there. So I'm gonna look, I found a website, one of the Surround websites, where it has like a parts breakdown of everything. So I'm gonna put this in here. Just wanted to show you guys what I was doing here, because obviously this doesn't come with any. And then I found these two, which I don't know what the heck these are for. I'm gonna have to look on Prickly's website or something, because there's no details on it. But anyways, yeah, just want to show you guys that and this process so far. Boom, sucker. Okay, so got the two bearings in. Need to figure out, you know, what's going on there with the little grommets, plastic Durlin, whatever it may be, that has to go up in there. Gonna look at the diagram, figure that out. ended up figuring out where these go. This one obviously is going to go to the swing arm. This one doesn't need to be any longer. And also, before you end up putting these on there, in case you are more prepared than I am with those things, or you watch this and so now you know to order those before you tackle this process, hit those suckers up with some waterproof whatchamacallit, because your bearings will love you. It looks like they're pretty dry, so you're definitely going to want to put some waterproof lube on there. What else? Or grease, sorry, pardon my French. So yeah, gotta figure out the nuts for those. Oh, I put that one backwards. I'm gonna have to flip that. I'm kind of trying to keep these all the same. Oh, see, so I gotta flip these two. This one's right, but you know, I'm trying to, you get it. If you know, you know, you get it, right? Anyways, moving on, we are gonna do the battery tray, because I found these two bolts which should go through to there and go in through here. It doesn't look like it's gonna be in the way of anything, so we can go ahead and do that now. Yeah, doesn't look like it's gonna be in the way of anything, for like the wiring harness and stuff. And then I found the battery cover chingases, so I'm gonna throw those on there too. And then I might just call it after this and kind of reassess my life. No, I'm just kidding. Maybe we do the front forks just to figure out if we're missing anything. I don't know. We'll see. As for now, I'm gonna get those two things done, and then I'll show you guys the end result. Well, there you have it, ladies and gents. So we got the cover on. Sorry, a little bit of a bonus. Grabbed it, and then I was just looking for the screws for this guy down here, and then ended up finding what looks like it's these framed to battery tray support. Those are the ones that I found for these guys down here. So I mean, a lot of you guys might not end up, so the reason why I have these, which are nicely labeled and are making it easy for me, is because I went and bought that titanium kit from Warp 9. So a lot of the bolts that I replaced, I would just throw them in their baggies, you know. So knowing that I was going to be doing this later in the future is just going to make, you know, grabbing all the bolts and everything a lot easier. So I found the bolts, and then it looks like I found these ones too, but I left them loose, so you know, I can finesse my way around things. So boom, we got that on there. So obviously I was going to say we're going to need a latch, but if I can manage to find where I have the stuff that came with the battery, the Shy battery, that stock latch should be in there. So yeah, that's gonna be some other day's problem. But for now, wanted to get this going. You guys can see it's coming along quite nicely. Oh, and then I mocked this piece up too. It's not even in there whatsoever. No bolt holding it in either. So bonus for you guys. Yeah, there you go. There you have it. Here's part one. Hope you guys enjoyed. And some of you that built up their Surons like myself, maybe you can get an idea of how easily this might be. And then one thing I did notice, so I was gonna start with the wiring, and I was like, kind of hungry. I should go make dinner. So, oh yeah, what was it? Right here. Almost lost my train of thought. What I was gonna say was this right here. Check this out. That bad boy freaking broke off. Must have been when I hit that Narnar rock, because you can see there's damage right there from it. So I don't know. Shouldn't be a big deal. I mean, there's multiple mounting points on this sucker, so I'm just gonna have to get the skid plate that I have for that guy over there, or I don't know. I mean, I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what I end up going with. Might just get a wild, you know, hair up my hoo-ha, and then order all kinds of sweet aftermarket things for this thing. Who knows? But as of now, dude, it's just, this is a mess. I wish I was a little more organized about all these bolts, so I knew, well, these guys are for like the axle. Anyways, I'm gonna go through this really quick. I'm gonna organize a little bit here to make the next phase a little bit easier, but I think I'm gonna tackle the front end next, because why not? I mean, that shouldn't be too hard whatsoever. And the cool thing with the Fox is, you know, it came with its own axle, so I don't even have to order one of these. So I'm gonna have to order a swing arm for the rear. And I mean, do I just upgrade that swing arm? Oh man, choices. If I upgrade that swing arm, then I'd buy a stock one, then I get a sweet one on that thing, but I don't really feel like I need it. But obviously I don't buy things that I don't go and buy things that I really need anyway. So ooh, there's the bearings. So cool. There's the bearings for that. These, oh, this is a stock Fox one, this is a stock Sur-Ron one, which will go on the top of these. Yeah, so we should be pretty golden when it comes to the front end. Got the stock wheels. I don't know, let's see. I'm gonna tackle this one of these other days. And hopefully that doesn't happen once I put it all together. It just starts falling apart. Anyways, like I said, I'm gonna do some organization, get prepared, get ready for the next little phase, and then I mean, I need to decide what I'm gonna do with the swing arm, motor, two biggest things that are missing from this thing. All the other stuff I'm gonna have to figure out, go on those parts diagrams and see what I am and am not missing, and yeah, go from there. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in part 2 of this later.